Hey, good Monday morning to you guys out there. This is Billy P coming to you live from the Philippines. Coffee in hand, early morning here, just got up, finished my little early morning workout. Felt compelled to chat with you guys for a second. Again, my name is Billy P. I'm a singer-songwriter, musician. You can find out some of my videos here on this channel as well. I hope that the content that I share with you guys right now this morning will be of some help to some of you guys that are trying to get here. I hope you'll also like and subscribe to my channel, as I will do my best to bring you updates as to what's going on here with me in the Philippines. This is only one man's opinion, so I know there's going to be some haters out there. I know there's going to be some people that don't agree with me. But this morning I felt compelled to get up here and tell you guys. I had a great workout this morning, by the way. But I wanted to tell you guys and share with you guys, coming to the Philippines, don't do it. Right now, it's not the best time to try and come to the Philippines. There's so much going on here that I don't even think that the government itself is ready to handle the influx of people trying to get into the country. I know that's easy. I know it's easy for me to say that because I'm already here. Okay, now maybe I can finish this. Sorry about that, guys. I was having camera problems. Again, this is Billy P coming to you live from the Philippines. And the subject matter today is talking about getting into the Philippines. I just wanted to reiterate to you guys, foreigners, expats, guys that I know that are trying to get here because of their girlfriends, their fiancés. You know, right now, I would tell you flat out, don't come. Don't waste your money, don't waste your time, don't waste your energy trying to get into the Philippines. I know that's easy for me to say because I'm already here, but I can honestly tell you that this is not a good time for anyone that's trying to get into this country to come, because it's not ready. It's not ready for the influx of people that are trying to even get in. I was watching the video this morning from a young lady that I follow in regards to the updates in travel. She is a Filipino citizen here, living in Australia. So she goes back and forth, to visit her family. And just watching her with the documentation and all of the gear that she had to wear just to come back to the Philippines, crazy. Passport, I think it was a passport, your ID card. She had to have a swab test card. She had to, just several documents that, it just doesn't make any sense. To have to carry those kind of documents to get into a country, based on this COVID thing, I think are just ridiculous. It's not a good time to come to the Philippines. It's a beautiful country here, beautiful people here, but all honesty, I think you're wasting your time. Now, this is only one man's opinion, so I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me. 7,641 islands here. Getting into this country is like pulling teeth right now. There's a lot of rules, there's a lot of regulations, and if you're a foreigner like I was, and I'm here to tell you, I fought like tooth and nail to get in here this year, because I was stuck here last year. As I said earlier, I was stuck here last year. I only planned to come here for two months, and I got here February, and after being here, I think 3 days, COVID broke out. 4 or 5 days, COVID broke out, and me trying to get back to the U.S. at the time was oh my gosh, harrowing, okay? But it took me 7 months to leave this country. Now, I came here also like a lot of you guys. You wanted to visit your girlfriend, your fiance, your wives. I came here for the same reason. And my plan was to only be here for two months. I ended up being here 7 months, 11 canceled flights, multiple trips canceled via the ferry as well. Remember, there's only the bus, ferry, and planes here. And if you're not on one of the mainlands like Manila, Cebu, or Cagayan, places like that, you're gonna probably have to take a bus and a ferry. And if those aren't running, you're pretty much AWOL. You're not gonna get off the island. Province living here is totally different from living in the mainlands, the big cities, because you don't have a lot of access to transportation other than a bus and or a ferry. And like I said, if those aren't running, if they're not operating, you're not going to go anywhere. This is one man's opinion. Yes, I'm here, and I'm telling you because I'm here and you're not. And I want to tell you what I see and what I'm watching, just with me going to my gym every day or me going into the city every day, it's if I have to go through what I have to go through just to enter into any of those places, can you imagine what I'm talking about trying to get into this country? The money you will spend, the stress that you will spend, the stress level that you will have trying to get in here the proper way, it's just not worth it right now. I got back in here this year, February 5th, after waiting almost 6 months for my visa to come through. I spent, I don't know, a little over $1,000 US, you know, with whatnots, just bits and pieces of trying to, you know, do things with the consulate, not only in Washington, D.C., but also in California, San Francisco, California. And I'm just here to tell you, it's nerve-wracking. But what I spent, the time that I spent to do what I did to get back here, would I do it again? Probably not. If I were you, and this is what we're doing now, but if I were you, I would try somehow or another to get your girlfriend, your fiance, or your wives to fly out of the Philippines, meet them somewhere else. As I speak to you right now, just so you know, with all the traveling that I've done in the past, we are now trying to share time or split time between here in the Philippines, Belize, Switzerland, and the USA. That's my game plan. That's what we're doing. I don't think COVID is ever going to allow the Philippines to be normal again. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, for my sake, for your sake. But being here and seeing what I see every day, I don't think it's ever going to change. It's never going to go back to being the getaway that we all, you know, that we all look forward to doing. The Philippines, like I said, beautiful place here, beautiful islands, beautiful people, and you know, being here and being able to intermingle with how people and the culture here is, it's a beautiful thing. I love it, but it's not the best thing right now. And right now, like I said, we are planning a little getaway now, hopefully to get down to the Dominican Republic and or Belize, and maybe spend some time there in hopes of the Philippines getting their act together with allowing people in and out of the country, you know, without all the hassle. I do know, going back to the U.S., and I've done this twice now, going back to the U.S., it's still pretty simple to get in and out of there, you know, as long as you do what you have to do. As an American, I know it's pretty simple. As a foreigner, I don't really know. But I am not COVID vaccinated. I probably never will do that. That's not my thing. But I've been to over, 10, 11 countries in the last 14 months, and I'm fine. Healthy as a horse. So I felt compelled to shoot this video this morning because of the news that I got when I woke up having my coffee, trying to get back into this country. It's hard. Guys, girls, people, expats, take your time, talk to your fiancés, your spouses, and see if you can arrange something to where you guys can meet outside of the Philippines. And then you sit down and get a game plan for what and how you want to go about doing things. Because right now, you know, it's difficult. It's even difficult for me to go from here to say, like, I don't know, Butuan City. There's so many roadblocks here or checkpoints here. You know, it gets old. But that's the way things are because of COVID. And as I said, being here, I don't think it's ever going to change until the Philippine people decide that it's time for a change. I know their government is doing all they can to accommodate the people, to help the people, but right now, being here, you know, with the ants, the mosquitoes, the lizards, you know, it's just not a good time for you guys to come. Take my word, I'm not just spewing this at you. You know, again, I love the Philippines. But as far as your time, money, your effort, plan on getting your spousal out of here to meet you somewhere else, because that's what I would have done if I had to do it all over again. You know, getting my visa, going through the consulate thing, all of that was just crazy and nerve-wracking. And then when I was finally able to fly into the Philippines, I spent 14 days almost in a hotel eating well, not hotel food, but it was food that was part of the plan. And you know, you had the choice. You could either eat their food or get your own food. And of course, I ordered my own food because you know, I'm just not really good. If you're working out in the gym, and you know, I don't want to get blah 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 you guys to death, but you know, there's just certain foods I don't eat, and there's certain foods that I do eat, and there's certain foods here in the Philippines that you cannot get. So I spent 14 days in a hotel, literally quarantined to that room. I couldn't go anywhere. No one wants to live like that. No one wants to go through that. And I'm here to tell you, it was no fun. And even after going through that, I flew to the province that I'm in right now, which is Surigao City. I had to spend another 14 days on lockdown here in my home. Not good at all. And it's hard to adhere to something like that, especially when you know you're not used to it. And I'm trying to save you guys the trouble, the hassle, and the time and money. Right now, not a good idea to come to the Philippines. I will reiterate and say this once more. If you have a spouse, girlfriend, a wife here, make plans, figure out some way or another to get her out of this country. You guys meet somewhere, Costa Rica, Belize, St. Martin. And again, this is what I would have. This is what I would do today if I had it all over. If I had to do it all over again, I would have just brought my wife out of the Philippines and we'd have just met somewhere else. But I'm telling you guys, that's your best option, because not only can you not come to the Philippines on the regular, but you know, she has to be with you now almost. I think from what the updates are saying, she has to be with you when you're traveling into the Philippines. That's a pain in the ass. I'm just being honest with you. So make plans to meet her or to fly her somewhere else, the Caribbean, some other country. You guys spend some time together, and then you guys decide where and how and what you want to do. Again, one man's opinion. My name is Billy P. I'm a studio musician, singer-songwriter. Please, I hope you guys will like and subscribe to my channel. I'm having fun here in the Philippines, but I'm here to tell you we are working on doing a little holiday getaway ourselves because of the ruckus that's going on here. So peace, love you all. Shout out back to the ATL, my hometown, Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to all my peeps, my friends in Hong Kong, Yolanda, Miss Shen, Gracie, all you guys. Love you guys all, and hope to chat with you guys soon, okay? Talk to you soon. Peace. Out. I also want to give a special shout out to all my buddies, all my friends around the world that are, you know, trying to get themselves back here into the Philippines. Larry, Don, Pete, Philip, James, all you cats out there, man. If you're on your way, I hope you get here. If you're not on your way, just take your time. And I know you guys are trying to get to your loved ones, and I'm praying for you, okay? So also want to give a shout out to my new line, MeWear. You guys check out the link down below, and pick you up a t-shirt, pick you up a new cap, help support my channel, okay? Like and subscribe. That's MeWear, MEIIWEAR.com. Talk to you guys later, and I love you guys. Peace.